Hello everyone, welcome to UN College Digital Class. I am Manisha Manashwini Padhi, lecturer in the Department of MCom in Finance and Control. So I am covering your banking and insurance portion. In my previous video lectures, I have already discussed a lot of things regarding banking and insurance part. In my recent video, I have discussed the functions of a commercial bank. In my today's video lecture, I will discuss about a very familiar feature of our commercial bank which we use usually, that is internet banking. Okay. So all of us know something about internet banking. We use internet banking in our day-to-day lives for doing online payments, online shopping, sending gifts, etc. Okay. So we will discuss this internet banking in detail. So let us go through today's video lecture. Internet banking refers to a banking transaction routed through internet. So obviously, as the name suggests, internet banking is something which is related to internet. Okay. So in internet banking, we do the transaction by the way of internet by using any kind of web browser, etc. Okay. So this mode of banking permits customer to perform banking transactions through the website of a bank hosted in internet. So if I take an example of ICICI Bank, so it has a website which is being hosted in the internet, which all of us know, that is www.icicibank.co.in. So if I browse through that particular website, I can go through the internet banking page of the ICICI Bank, and from that page I can do whatever transaction I want. So this is what basically internet banking means. So let me make you understand what is the difference between internet banking and mobile banking. So if I am going to talk about internet banking, this is the process in which we do the banking transaction through the website of a particular bank. Like in my example, ICICI Bank having the website www.icicibank.co.in. Okay, but in other case, if we think of mobile banking, the ICICI Bank has a particular mobile application available which is known as iMobile app. So if I want to do mobile banking, I have to download that particular application from Play Store in my Android or my iPhone. From that I can do the transactions. Okay, in both the way I can do any kind of transaction whatever I want, but internet banking is done through the particular website of a bank and mobile banking is done through the mobile application of that particular bank. So this mode of banking, which is internet banking, permits the customer to perform banking transaction through the website of a bank hosted in the internet. So whenever bank gets itself registered under RBI Act and under the Banking Regulation Act, after its existence it has to host an website in the internet so that the customers can do the internet banking. Okay. So internet banking is otherwise known as virtual banking, online banking, or anywhere banking. So as we can do any kind of transaction through internet banking by sitting anywhere with our tablet, our Android mobile phones, personal computers, etc. That is why internet banking is otherwise known as virtual banking, online banking, or anywhere banking. Next point is, it enables a client to perform his banking activities on his personal computer at the place and time of his choice. So obviously if I want to do some kind of transaction at the night 11 PM, then I can do that transaction by the help of internet banking. So if internet banking facility would not have been available with me, would not have been made available by the bank, I am not supposed to do any kind of transaction after the banking hours are over. Okay. So internet banking is helping a client, internet banking is helping the customer to perform various banking activities. Okay. So internet banking has have made our lives so simpler. Whenever we want to do what kind of transaction, everything can be done through internet banking. The transaction can be from opening an account to closing an account, etc., share trading, etc. Okay. So all routine banking activities like money transfer, balance inquiries, bill payments, etc. can be operated by customers through internet banking. So if I use internet banking, so I can do any kind of routine banking activities like transferring money from my account to another one's account, inquiring the balance which is available in my account, paying the bill for different kind of purchases. So for this purposes, I don't have to visit my branch every day. I can do all the transactions through internet banking. Hence, internet banking involves the use of internet as a medium of communication for accessing and utilizing host of banking services. Okay, so internet banking uses internet as a medium of communication. Okay, so it bridges the gap between the customer and the bank. So this simplifies the relationship between the customer and the bank so that the customer can reach the bank anytime and anywhere he wants. So internet banking is rapidly transforming the banking sector in India. So obviously at the time when there were no internet banking, customers were supposed to do the banking activities in the banking hours only. But after the evolution of internet banking, mobile banking, etc., so our India is transforming the banking sector rapidly. Every person is doing internet banking activities, mobile banking activities, etc. So it has made banks more efficient and speedy in offering personalized services to the customer. So as every customer is not visiting the branch every day, so banks are getting more time, employees are getting more leisure time so that they can put their efficiency and effectiveness in offering the personalized services or customized services to the customer. So this is the basics of internet banking, meaning of internet banking and concept of internet banking. Next we will understand the features of internet banking. Under that, the first point is the use of internet is involved to deliver the banking services. Second one, it assists the client to manage their banking transactions fastly and efficiently. Internet banking promotes anytime, anywhere banking. So internet banking has transformed our lives into easier one. So I can use internet banking anytime I want at sitting my home, using my personal computer, using my mobile phone, using my tablet, etc. Okay. So features of internet banking are there. There are a lot of features which have been implemented in internet banking. It has features, it has advantages, but along with the advantages, it also has disadvantages. We will discuss all this in detail. So internet banking promotes anytime and anywhere banking. So obviously if I am registered in the internet banking system of my particular bank, I can do my banking transaction anytime I want and anywhere I want. Okay. So this is a very important feature of internet banking. So internet banking helps to extend the customer base. So obviously if every customer has to visit the bank every day for doing minimal transaction, then bank employees will not be that much efficient and they will not be that much effective to solve all the problem of every customer. So but if it is done through internet banking, then this will be helpful to the customer as well as the employees to solve the grievances, solve the complaints of the customer. Next one is quick and fast information can be provided about different banking products and services. So that internet banking facility can also act as a prospectus for the potential customer. So the banks can do different kind of advertisements in their hosted websites so that the customers will get to know about the upcoming products and services. Informations can be spreaded through the customers quick and fast. Okay. Next point, internet banking promotes digital banking which eliminates costly paper processing. Okay, so obviously all of us use digital banking services like Google Pay, Paytm Bank app, etc. Okay, so internet banking promotes digital banking. We can register in digital banking apps through our internet banking ID and password, which eliminates the paper processing cost of the banks. Next one, it offers banking services as per customer conveniences. Obviously, if a customer doesn't have time throughout the day, he wants to do the banking transaction at the night at 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. So, through internet banking, through the help of internet banking, the customer can do whatever transaction he wants to do. So, here there are some advantages of internet banking. First one is the advantages to customer, second one is the advantages to bank. So, first let us understand the advantages to customer. First one is lower transactions cost, banking on personal computer, up-to-date information, speedy transactions, round-the-clock accessibility, privacy of banking transactions, online payments, etc. So, if we want to go through the advantages of internet banking, this is specifically differentiated into two parts, advantages to customers and advantages to bank. First of all, we will understand the advantages of customer. Under that, first point is lower transaction cost. Obviously, every person who is doing internet banking will not come to the bank, will not visit to the branch every day. So, it will reduce the transaction cost of the bank as well as the customers. Next point is banking on personal computer. So, for doing small transactions, minimal transactions, I do not have to go through the branch every day. Okay, I can do whatever transaction I want through my mobile, through my personal computer, etc. Up-to-date information for checking what balance I am having in my phone, doing small online payments, I don't have to visit a branch. So, I can get the up-to-date information of my account through internet banking. So, these are certain advantages of internet banking. Other points are also available like speedy transaction, round-the-clock accessibility. What do you mean by round-the-clock accessibility? It means internet banking service is available for the customers 24/7. Okay, banking facilities is not available. If we want to do all our transaction by the branch itself, we can do from 10 to 5 only. Okay, but if we use internet banking, we can do the transaction 24/7. Next one is the privacy of banking transaction. Obviously, every person who is getting registered in the internet banking of a bank has been provided with a login ID and a password, so that the transactions which are being done by the customer will be a secret. So, privacy of the customer is very important to be maintained by the bank. Next one is online payments. So, obviously, every day we are doing a lot of online payments like mobile recharging, DTH recharging, income tax payments, etc. So, all of these activities can be done through internet banking. So, these are the advantages to customers. Next, we will discuss the advantages to the bank. So, under advantages to bank, there are certain points like less pressure on employees, access to large market, publicity of banking products, improve competitive position, eliminates paper processing, customer satisfaction, cost efficiency, etc. So, obviously, if 90% of customer use the internet banking, so it will put a less pressure on the employees of a particular bank. So, banks can access a large market with the leisure time available with them. It eliminates the cost of paper processing and the efficiency of paper processing. Then it increases the customer satisfaction, etc. So, these are the advantages of internet banking. Next, there are the disadvantages of internet banking. So, obviously, every thing has its own advantages and disadvantages. Similarly, internet banking has also its disadvantages. First one, a majority of customers are not computer savvy. So, obviously, maximum customers don't know how to operate a computer, how to do internet banking, etc. So, this will act as a disadvantage for internet banking. Next one is the availability of internet bandwidth and connectivity is not uniform. Non-availability of safe computing facilities across the country. Customer confidence in internet banking needs to be built. So maximum customer think that if I do internet banking, then my ID and password will be stolen, and the balance in my account will also be stolen by forgers. Okay. So the initial cost of implementation being high, benefits can be visible only when we have a critical customer base and volume of transaction. So the cost of implementation of internet banking is very high, because a lot of things has to be done. A website has to be created, website should be designed properly, and it should be that much efficient that it can reach all the customers available across the country. Next one is ensuring security, including privacy and confidentiality of customer information, is a challenge. So obviously ensuring the security of privacy is very important, because the number of hackers are increasing every day. Okay. So these are the certain disadvantages of internet banking, for which customer confidence is not getting increased in internet banking. So these disadvantages has to be overcame, so that the internet banking will be made easier, and the banks also can get benefited through the help of internet banking. So next we will discuss the internet banking services. What are the services which are being provided through internet banking? First one is CBS. CBS stands for Centralized Banking Solution. So CBS, an inter-branch networking and data sharing platform, helps the customers to operate their account from any city in India having CBS networked branches, changing from the status of the customer from the customer of the branch to the customer of the bank. So if I have an account which is opened in my nearby branch of my home, so if then I transfer to USA, then I got transferred to Bangalore, and after that I want to do internet banking, so I don't have to go through my branch. Okay. So every branch, every bank have CBS available with them, which is an inter-branch networking system. So here I am the customer of the bank, not only the customer of the branch. Next one is our online tax payments. Obviously, if I avail the internet banking services, I can pay my tax online. Okay. So banks provide the facility of online payment of service tax, excise duty, custom duty, and all charges through the internet banking. So online tax payment is a very important facility which is being provided by the internet banking to the customers. Next point, corporate internet banking. Corporate internet banking is the facilities which is being used by the corporate customers who do a lot of transaction, a huge amount of transactions through internet banking. What are these facilities? Online funds transfer, trade finance management, fund management, global access, etc. with banks' corporate internet banking. Next point is our online shopping. Everybody of us is familiar with this word, online shopping. We all do online shopping through the use of internet banking or mobile banking. So this services facilitates the customers to book hotels, buy gifts, send flowers, buy books, etc. So through online shopping sites, we can do the online shopping and make payment through the use of internet banking. So the fifth point is retail internet banking. Internet banking assists the customers to have an online access to bank account anytime, anywhere. Okay. So for having an access to my account, in order to check the balance of my account, I don't have to go through the branch, I don't have to visit my branch every time. I can check my balance and I can have access to my account through the retail internet banking service. Next point is foreign exchange. So obviously internet banking helps in the foreign exchange of a country, of a nation. So banks have several branches authorized for handling foreign exchange business, and these branches. So every bank is not allowed to do foreign exchange. So there are certain banks which are being allowed to manage the foreign exchange transactions. So this is also done through internet banking. Next point is e-money India. This is very important. This is only provided through PNB, which is Punjab National Bank. So internet banking helps the customer in sending money to their loved ones in India's PNB's e-money India service. So PNB, Punjab National Bank, provide e-money India service so that the customers having account in PNB can send money to their loved ones abroad through e-money India service. So other than that, there are also different services available like online railway reservation, depository service, EFT. What is EFT? Electronics funds transfer, and last one is online bill payment. So if I want to do any kind of railway reservation to go somewhere, I can use internet banking and I can book my ticket regarding that. Next one is the online bill payment. If I want to pay certain kind of bill like water bill, electricity bill, mobile bill, DTH recharge, etc. So I can do all this through the internet banking. Other than that, EFT transaction can also be done. I can transfer money from my account from my account of a bank to my account on another bank. Okay. So last one is depository service. So obviously internet banking helps in doing depository services or using or doing equity share trading, preference share trading, debt trading, etc. So these are different facilities which are being provided by the internet banking. So internet banking helps us in making our lives easier. So we don't have to go through the branch, we don't have to visit our branches for every transaction. We can do all the transaction by sitting at our homes anytime, anywhere, using mobile, using Android devices, using computer, tablet, etc. So internet banking has transformed our lives. It is also helping the bank as well as the customer. So I hope you have understood the video. If you didn't get something, you can ask me in the comment box and I will clear your doubts. Thank you so much for watching.